All right, this is what part 3 of my Saturn ritual, right? So I'm I'm in another city. If you saw part 2, I was in Birmingham, Alabama. Now I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the pineal gland. I just did some stuff just now recently, and for right here, this is the pineal gland. So they'll have you think it's an obelisk when it's not. So reason why I said it's a pineal gland, I made a video about this earlier before. So the pineal gland is underneath the brain, okay? The pineal gland, we highly melanated people, so-called black people, so-called African American people, we have full access to it. That's why it's a lot more of us, a lot more of black people are dying because they're not using their full spiritual potential. So if they're not using their full spiritual potential, then they're gonna burn up a lot faster because they have a lot more melanin. So if the world is changing and it's going at a higher frequency, then the one that has a lot more melanin, just like the earth everything is made out of melanin. Everybody has melanin, animals, plants. See, green, chloroplast is melanin. If it's green, you know what I'm saying, it has melanin in it, color is melanin. So what I'm trying to say is, if a lot of us not really being spiritual like we're supposed to, and they got us in the church, it's gonna be a lot of us dying. That's why I heard a report. It's like a lot of blacks, African Americans, so-called African Americans dying. So if they're dying, that means they're not using they're going to their spiritual potential. So you gotta think about it. Now look, let me show you what I'm talking about. I got the proof of what I'm saying, right? Look at this. The obelisk ranked among the city's tallest structures when completed. Roughly 15,000 people, almost half of Atlanta's population, attended the dedication ceremony on Confederate Memorial Day, April 26, 1874. The obelisk became a gathering place of future Confederate Memorial Day ceremonies. Now, it depends on what you think is an obelisk. An obelisk can be a pineal gland or a penis. So the woman has the black woman has two. And why she has two X chromosomes, not one. But males, we have one X, which is the pineal gland, and one Y, which is the penis. Because the Y, if you look at it, it goes outward. So if this is the pineal gland and going down that way, that's Martin Luther King Street. So that's the whole body of Atlanta as being melanated people. Melanated people are actually being used as the body and the mind of the what? Of the Confederates, right? See what it says? Look what it says. Our Confederate dead. So, and it depends on what you think. So people that don't know that it was here, now think about this. If it's a pineal gland, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So I've been here before and I made a video about this previously before. Before I came here and did what I did, it was sunny outside. Now look, it's all clouds. This is Halloween, right? Dia de las Muertes, October 31st, Halloween, right? So I'm gonna show you. Now, they say the lion rises, right? So that's like the Sphinx. The Sphinx is the lion. The Sphinx is a lion and a woman, like the lion and the woman, half person, half animal. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now look, that's Doth. Doth, if you look on the Kabbalah, Doth is the highest part of the melanin, right? So that's the back of the neck. But the tree is what? The spine. And it goes up to what? The pineal gland. So why would this tree be exactly right here? When they put things together like this, certain groups, they do this for a reason. So it says unknown Confederate death, right? Unknown Confederate dead. But if you look at it closely, why would it be a lion? The lion rises, just like Doth. That's the highest point of the melanin. So they're using the people of Atlanta as what? As the body. So if you go straight down outside, is Martin Luther King Drive. So the body of Atlanta going west, when I just came from where? Birmingham, Alabama. So let me show you this. We keep the files, man. We keep the files. So, if you just watch part 2 of my Saturn on Halloween, my Saturn ritual, right? It says what? Elmwood Cemetery and Mausoleum, right? Martin Luther King Drive. Where? Birmingham, Alabama. See, now where you just saw the sign while I read it to you, it was where? We're where? In Atlanta. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get ready to go outside and show you Martin Luther King Drive. So it's down the stretches that he walked from Birmingham. They walked from Birmingham, Alabama, all the way to Atlanta. So this is the Saturn ritual I'm doing. I ran this. I was thinking about that, man. Didn't they walk from Birmingham, Alabama, all the way to this way? I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, I might have to check that again. I don't really know. I'm not too keen on his thing, like whatever. I'm not like into the whole Christian thing, but what he was doing with the whole civil rights thing, but I just know a little bit about it. So I came from Birmingham, Alabama, all the way to here, drove to Atlanta, just to do this ritual. So let me show you. I'm about to take you outside the actual cemetery, the one we're in Atlanta. So I drove outside the cemetery, so you can see I'm not making nothing up. So look, so I'm outside the cemetery, right? In 1850, let me get the gum to the side. 1815, the city of Atlanta established a public cemetery on this ridge overlooking downtown, originally known as Atlanta or City Cemetery. The name Oakland was adopted in 1872 because of its many oaks. It was a principal burial ground for Atlanta residents, travelers, and paupers. Poor people. The cemetery contains separate African American and Jewish burial sections, as well as distinct areas of Confederate and Union soldiers. This 48-acre cemetery is a burial site of several Georgia governors, more than 20 Atlanta mayors, and 5 Confederate generals. Arthur, Margaret Mitchell, and golfer Bobby Jones are also buried here. Developed in the style of the rural cemetery movement, Oakland is an example of the Victorian interest in funerary art and English landscape architects. Yeah, you'll see a lot of mausoleums and Egyptian art too on the inside. So I'm going to show you.